up, everyone? Well, the one thing they don't tell you about trading on a bus in July is that it's really hot. It is so hot in here. It's a lot of fun. It's doing something different, which is cool. And I was kind of like, this will be fun. And it is. I've got my nice little setup here, but it is so hot. This would be a great place to trade in the spring, in the fall, but not in July. I am sweating. It's so hot. So I got to get out of here. I'm done for the day. Got green on SGOC, took a few trades on it. We'll break it down in the recap, and I'm not overstaying my welcome. I'll be back to live another day on Monday. So Monday will be day 5 of the small account challenge and just a regular Monday in July for my main account, and hoping for some decent momentum. I hope SGOC closes strong today to lead maybe into some trades early next week. I still think there might be a little bit more in it. We'll see. But I'm also, I guess, hoping for some fresh breaking news, which would be really nice. I was hoping for something nice today, and all we got was a little continuation on SGOC and a little on Newegg, but not as much as I was hoping for. So didn't quite hit the daily goal today, didn't quite hit it yesterday, but got green both days, and I'm walking away and not over trading. So I hope you guys enjoy the recap. As always, in case you didn't already know, trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money, so make sure you trade in a simulator before you put real money on the line. I'll see you guys first thing on Monday morning, and hopefully we have some good momentum. All right, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you next week. All right, everyone. So recap here for Friday, finishing the week with a couple of trades on SGOC. Got a little aggressive on it, was hoping to see a little bit more momentum. We didn't have a lot on the gap scanner that looked good today. SGOC was our second leading gapper. It looked the best out of what we had. I was considering not trading at all, but I didn't trade or take any trades yesterday in my small account. Felt like I should kind of go for a trade today, and so I did trade in my small account today, SGOC, and I traded it in my main account as well. So this is the chart, kind of wild. Just got back above the VWAP here as we're coming into the close. This was a big momentum stock from a couple days ago, and so I liked the idea of it. It was strong yesterday, had a nice squeeze yesterday, gave some nice action the day before, so it sort of had a few days of popping up. I had drawn these yellow lines, and I recognized that we had room this morning up to about 1380. I was hoping maybe we would tap 14, and we ended up hitting a high of 1442, which wasn't bad. So I traded it basically through this move right here, buying the micro pullbacks, the 1 minute pullbacks. We had a micro pullback on the 10-second chart right here. Then there was another nice little setup right here going into the open, micro pullback, micro pullback, micro pullback, dip at the open, rip up to 1440. Was looking for that squeeze higher. It flushed, lost some money on the dip here, added, tried to buy the dip off ascending support, lost a little bit more, did another dip trade, and made back some of what I'd lost. But my last dip trade on this was at 1250, buying it off the $0.50 of 1250, which was right around here. And, you know, that gave a move back up to 1295, which was okay. And that was my last trade, put me up just under 17,000 on the day. Not a bad day at all. Made the best of the momentum. We didn't have a lot, but I got green and shut it down. My last trade was just only a few minutes past 9:30. I didn't overstay my welcome. I just said, you know what? Today's not the day. It's Friday. Yesterday was choppy. So that's it. And stay disciplined. Shut down the charts. Didn't look at anything else. Did some sessions for Warrior Pro students. Thank you guys who tuned in for that. That was awesome. FOMO Friday, that special 2-hour-long session was great. We did an hour-long Q&A for students. And so, yeah, I've been doing stuff all day, but no trading past 9:35 or whatever it was. Yeah, I see a couple things popped up, but we've been in a little chop the last couple days. And SGOC, although I'm happy that I was able to get green on it, it wasn't one to overstay my welcome on, and it got red kind of at the open, sold off hard. You know, now it's curling up, and to be honest, it's still going to be on watch next week. I think there's more potential in it, But this is very common where we have this momentum stock. It then starts to, you have a couple days of pretty hot momentum, which was a little unusual with this one because we had this sort of a green topping tail. The next day it opens higher, surges up, and then another topping tail, shooting star candle, red the next day, then bounces way back up to green, first daily candle to make a new high, up to 19, back down, pops up this day, pops up today. So kind of a wild stock. And Newegg was a little bit wild today as well. Sometimes it's like that. Newegg, I decided to not chase this momentum. First daily candle make a new high. I was tempted, and I said, you know what? Don't do it. Just, it's Friday, man. Be done. So that's it for me. I didn't quite hit my my daily goal of 20,000, which is pretty aggressive. Yesterday, I didn't hit it either. I was up about 9,000, I think it was. So these last 2 days, I was a little below the daily goal. On the other hand, I was above it on, I think I met it on Monday and was above it on Tuesday and Wednesday. So all's well that ends well. It's been a good week for me. I did get a little aggressive on Tuesday, Wednesday, midweek, and then tapered off Thursday, Friday as things have been getting a little choppy. Some of you guys mentioning KDMN popping up here. Yeah, I guess I see that. So, you know, we get a little action there in the afternoon. FDA approval. High was 487, needs to break over that level, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to take a trade at 3:30 on a Friday. It's just not a smart move. So good for you guys practicing in the simulator. Keep practicing. You gain experience. But when it comes to real money, we were talking about this for Warrior Pro students, that one trade, you know, one entry, one exit, like I did, well, in my small account the last week. So, well, last week, Thursday, Friday, and then all week this week has been one trade in the small account. That's it. One trade a day, small account way. And it's a great kind of trader rehab, boot camp, kind of, you know, trying to cleanse the palate after a big loss. Just one trade, get green, shut it down. Or if you go red, stop the bleeding right then and there and don't overstay your welcome. So anyways, that's it for me. Not a lot really else to talk about. SGOC was the only one I traded. One thing worth noting, I don't know where I sit on the month. I mentioned that earlier in the week. I haven't been tracking. I don't know how many green days I've had. I don't know when my, I don't know really when my last red day was. I don't know where I sit on the month. I'm kind of in this, it's been enough days since I checked that I feel this sort of like, it's almost like a freedom. Like I just feel like that kind of weight lifted off my shoulders of being obsessed with that number. And it feels pretty good. Now I can assume that I'm green because I know I've had a good month. If I was deep in the red, I might feel more inclined to check. But my feeling right now is I don't want to look until August and let it just be what it is. Hey, what's really the difference between, let's just say, you know, 100,000 and 150, or 200 and 250, or on a smaller scale between 15,000 and 18,000? At the end of the day, it's not going to make a huge difference in most of those scenarios. But if you know that you're up X amount and then you start losing, you could start getting fixated on that, and you could start getting frustrated and trying to get back what you lost. Man, I hope SGOC closes green, because that would be a nice little bottoming tail. It's not far off from that level. You might have some people who have been swing trading it short, thinking it's going to fade. And what you may see, and I don't know, but you may see at certain levels like $13, maybe $13.25, $13.50, $13.91, $14, that you have stop orders that just fire. People that aren't sitting here watching the market, but they just have a stop on it. And all of a sudden it crosses that level, and then you see a little burst of volume, right? Stop orders are firing. Well, we see that in the inverse when stocks are dropping. You start breaking critical levels, and you see stops fire, and it just breaks down more and more. So it may be one that we'll be watching early next week. That 1648 level, yesterday's high, will be interesting. The $19 from Wednesday's high will be interesting. And if it gets above 19, then you start looking back up there towards 29. And, you know, sometimes on these you think, no way is it going to go back up there. maybe it's optimistic. I'm probably ever the optimist with trading. I think you have to be a trader, because we all know how risky trading is and how many people lose. But at the same time, if that got over 19, what's your next resistance? Well, an interesting point that someone brought up would be the fact that you had that red candle on the day, the red topping tail on the day it made that high. Would you have levels where you might have some bag holders from that particular day? So maybe you'd have an intraday level at 25, maybe another intraday level here at 27, and then the high was up here. Sold off there, but then came back up. 1648, 1774. There's some interesting levels. So it'll be interesting to watch, but I'm not going to stick around to see what it does at the end of the day today. I have no interest in trading the close on Friday, so I'm shutting it down and locking it up. A decent week, good in the small account, not exceptional or outrageously amazing, but good. And good in the big account, also not outrageous, nothing crazy good, but no record breakers this week. But that's okay. It's a green week, and I'll be back at it first thing Monday morning, day 5 for the small account challenge, and just a regular old Monday in July for my main account. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Hit the thumbs up for those on YouTube. I hope you're subscribed to the channel, and practice and study. Watch those videos over the weekend. Students that are in the classes, simulator will be ready for you on Monday morning, so get back into it and keep practicing. All right, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.
I hope you really enjoyed that video, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but we won't get there without your help. So please hit that subscribe button.